everybody, it's Elena again. How's everyone's day going? I hope you're warm today. It's really chilly and it definitely feels like fall time now. Today's video, just a talk between me and you. I don't really have anything planned. I don't really know fully what I'm gonna say, but I've been having this feeling, an issue lately of being lonely, as in relationship-wise, being lonely, not having a boyfriend like some of my other friends do, or on the way to having a boyfriend like some of my friends do. And I've just been really self-reflecting on myself, sitting and actually, thinking about my past relationships and how they have made me grow and what they've made me learn from them, and that it's okay to be single. Yes, guys, I said it. It's okay to be single. I feel like I don't want this talk to sound cheesy because everyone says that, like, let's be real. Your mom always like, it's okay to be single. You don't need a guy in your life, like, or your dad, mom or dad. I just happen to live with my mom, so she's the one who's always telling me that. To be honest, I got out of a really long relationship about 4 or 5 months ago. We dated for about a year and a half, and don't get me wrong, it was a fantastic relationship. This talk is not to bash guys in any way, shape, or form, or girls if you date girls and guys or whatever. Like, this is not to bash anyone in any way, shape, or form, or bash relationships in general. If you're happily in a relationship, that's fantastic. I'm really happy for you, and I hope everything goes the way that you want and that everything is planned. But this is for the single women or men out there who are feeling like me lately and a little lonely. You have your friends and whatnot, but there's a difference between your friendships and relationships, and there are different needs for friendships and relationships, and my friendships right now are fantastic. I am so lucky to have the friends that I do right now and the amazing people that I live with, and not being in a relationship has made me become so much closer with those friends and stronger in those friendships. So that's honestly one of the positives of not being in a relationship, because when you date somebody, you tend to sometimes neglect those friendships, and in the end that can be really detrimental to your friends, because they're the ones that are going to be there for you 100% of the time. Guys or girls are not always going to be there unless you're like engaged or married already. But still, you never know. You never know what life can throw at you. This little chit chat time is, I guess, just about, feeling okay with being single and the single life, and to embrace it and not bring yourself down about it. If I had continued to be in the relationship I was in, I would not have the friends that I have today, because I was so absorbed in that relationship that it was really hurting my friendships. Honestly, that relationship was just not healthy for me in any way, shape, or form. The beginning was very fun. I mean, the beginning of relationships are always fun, but there comes a point in time when you have to know what's better for you, and that person was just not what I needed in my life. Honestly, bringing me down from what I wanted in life, and that was to be a better student in college, to improve my grades enough so that I can get into OT school. And I had a certain ambition and drive in life. I have a certain ambition and drive in life, and that person just did not have that, and it was really bringing me down, and I continued to make excuses for myself for the relationship, and it was just not healthy. And now that I am out of that, of course it's always hard. It's hard when you leave somebody that you've been best friends with for that long. But in the end, I really think it was better for me personally. I feel so much better about my life. I am getting myself on the right track for my future, and in the end, you really have to know if this person is going to continuously bring you down in life, or if they're going to be there with you to continuously bring you up and strive with you in life, financially and emotionally. I mean, you have to have both of those connections when you become my age, on the way to eventually being married. I'm gonna be 21 tomorrow. Ask me how excited I am. But I'm gonna be 21 tomorrow. In a couple of years, I'm going to be looking for someone who I want to spend the rest of my life with. And if the person that you're with currently, if you cannot see them being that person that you are going to wake up to every morning, or, you know, when you're in student loan debt like I will be, if they're not going to be there for you to help support you, not pay off your loans for you, but just like emotionally be there, are you really with the right person? The point of this video is just that it's okay to be single. I know that I'm having fun being single. I can go out and just have fun with my friends. I can go out on dates with people if I want to, but I don't have to commit myself to anything. And that's kind of a nice feeling right now, and that's kind of what I want right now. And let me throw out another piece of advice for you people who are single. If you're happier when you're single, that tells you something. And if you're in your relationship and if you're not happy, like you see yourself kind of drawing away from that person, or not necessarily being able to say I love you to that person, and not feeling some sort of regret because you know inside that you really don't mean it, then is that relationship worth staying in? Because not only are you hurting yourself, but you're hurting the other person as well. And like my mom has always told me, your feelings come first when you're in a relationship. Yes, a relationship is between two people, but ultimately what it comes down to is how you feel and what you're feeling, and if you really want to keep this relationship and things like that. And for me, when it came to the end of that relationship, I couldn't say I love you without feeling guilty, because I knew I didn't feel that way anymore. And it really just came down to, I felt that I just was not happy anymore, and that's what needed to be done. And now I feel better about it looking back, because now he can be on his way with whatever he wants to do in life, and now I can choose what my path is going to be for the future. And also just a lesson in life when you date people, that you learn for the next time what you like and what you don't like. And for me, I have learned a lot of lessons. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been in relationships with a lot of people, and I don't think that that is wrong at all. I feel like you have to experience the world in order to know what you want, and it has helped me grow in myself to know who I am, what my opinions are, what my beliefs are, and I appreciate that. Yes, it sucks feeling lonely sometimes, and I understand where you guys come from when you say that your friends can't fulfill those needs of being lonely because you just want someone to cuddle with at night, or talk to on the phone for hours, or just go for a drive with them at nighttime. I completely understand that, and I've felt the same way too throughout the time that I have been single. But your time will come, I promise you. I feel like a mother having this conversation with my children, but I don't know. I've been wanting to make this video for a while just because I have been able to reflect a lot on myself, and I'm really proud of myself and how far that I have come from little high school me dating the bad boys and wanted that type of relationship. And I look back and I think, why did I want someone like that? So basically what I'm trying to say is, being single has helped me figure out who I am even more now. Being a psychology major, I'll give you this little piece of advice. As a high school student, you are still trying to find who you are, and that is the hardest part about being a young adult and a teenager. And as someone who has gone through that and who's now becoming a, do I dare say, adult, it's very scary. It took a long time for me to figure out who I was and who I am, who I will be, what I want in life, and it took trial and error. You're going to slip and fall along the way you're gonna hit bumps and you're gonna fall flat on your face. It's going to happen. But being single also means that when you fall on your face and you need help, you have your family there for you and you have your friends there for you. And I cannot appreciate my family enough for what they have gone through with me, because let me tell you, in high school I was a piece of work and my family could have easily turned away and left me and said, you're on your own, here you go, here's life thrown in your face, good luck. But they didn't do that, and I can't appreciate my mom and my brother and my sister enough for that, because it's hard being the oldest child and going through that when your parent has never experienced that before, because they're a parent for the first time too. They do their best. Sometimes they make mistakes, but they're doing their very best. And when I was in relationships in high school and I came home with the bad boy with tattoos and piercings and the ones who came from broken families and I thought I could fix them, my mom, you know, she was honest always, and she would tell me, this is not the guy that you're gonna marry. And I'm very glad that I knew that. And at the time I didn't listen to her. Mom, you don't understand, I love him, he's so great. We've all been there. We have all been there, whether you deny it or not. And I am so glad I listened to her, because if I had married any one of those little punks that I dated in high school, wow, would my life be so different. And I am so glad that that's not the situation that I'm in anymore. I'm okay with being single for a while and continuing to learn more things about myself and continuing to grow as a person and knowing what I want and who I want to be in the future. And I think that that's okay for me. I know this was kind of like a serious topic in a serious video, but I want to be able to get on that level on my channel to be silly and have fun and do videos with my friends and do makeup for you guys. But I also want to be able to be there when you guys need somebody and do these kind of videos where I just talk about life and give the best advice that I can as the 21-year-old that I am. I know that I have not seen everything in the world yet. My mom always tells me that she has seen more things in the world than I have, and that's absolutely true. I mean, so yes, that is my video for today. Kind of a serious note, but I think it was much needed, and I really wanted to talk about it with you guys and how I am okay with being single. I'm completely happy. I'm gonna go out tomorrow with my girlfriends and have a great time for my birthday, and I'm super excited about that because I get to share that time with them. And I'll be going out with my mom and my sister and brother this weekend for dinner and hang out with them, and that will be so much fun also. And then the next weekend my dad and my stepmom will be taking me out, so I'll appreciate that time with them too and have a lot of fun with them. So I'm really excited that I get to share all this time with my friends and my family, and I'm okay with not having a boyfriend here to experience all that, because I want to be single and I want to have fun on my 21st birthday. So thanks you guys so much for watching and for sitting through this kind of serious video, but I was excited to make it. I really was. I was kind of just working on homework and I was like, hey, you know what? I need to express how I'm feeling to everybody and kind of talk to them about how I feel, so, and see who else feels the same way. So thank you guys so much. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already and you'd like to, hit the subscribe button down below, become a part of my channel. I promise I do fun videos too, not just really serious videos. But thank you guys so much for watching and for listening. I hope that my little tidbits of advice have helped somebody out there. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everybody.